So we look at your setup here now. A little bit more space there to address, okay? And I think now being aware of where the weight doesn't want to be towards your toes, you would definitely, I mean, hey, it stands to reason you play rugby or an athletic sport like rugby or football, that kind of stuff, you're going to be a bit more on the balls of your feet, ready to kind of move and spring, because that's natural to you. The problem is now we can see as you go forwards, you move towards the ball there, you see you're heading on that sort of distance behind the top of your head there, your head kind of goes down towards the ball, so you're narrowing the space between you and the golf ball. Now as you come back to the goal with the right shoulder sort of fires, the club now gets in this kind of steep position. We said about the right forearm and the club shaft kind of matching up. Yeah. Very steep. The heels are starting to lift now as you come into impact. Both heels kind of off the ground there. Weight gone forward and you're a little bit kind of over the top and stuck there. Not a lot of space for your arms to kind of get out of the way. So you either got to pull the arms in to not shank it, which leaves you with fins and tops, or you just pull the arm inwards and you have that pull hooky one. Right, yeah, it's like pick your poison, yes. Yeah. So what you've got to try and do is rehearse the movements back here away from the ball. Yeah. Then when you walk into it with the feels that you've created now, okay, you're turning into that right heel a bit more, so you've got a bit more depth. Now from here, the arms are coming back down. That now is the club shaft, and there's your right forearm. So you're starting to bring the golf club down a much better plane to what it was. If we sort of compare these positions here now, hands about the same sort of position there. You see the difference in the club shaft up there to down there underneath your right shoulder. That's sort of through your right shoulder. As you come into the golf ball here now, everything's sort of twisting it up on your tippy toes here now as that club is coming in there. That club's working a lot more from the inside. You look a lot more balanced there. That one looks like you're almost tipping forward. Yeah. And there's no space for your arms to go. I mean, look how much more space you've got now with your arms here, and the club's just about to strike the golf ball. The shaft we can see is now this side of the golf club, whereas if we go back a frame, in fact, you see the club head there. I mean, that's the shaft there. I mean, there's not much future from that part of the golf club, is there, really? And again, as a sporty person who's decent hand-eye coordination, you'll work out a way to stop shanking it. The problem is it becomes you're adding in an extra movement or a second or third movement to fix the fault. So now you've got 3 wrongs making a right. And when it works, happy days, you hit some lovely shots. But when it doesn't work, it's, oh my God, I'm getting big pull hooks, big shanks. Yeah. It's tough to play golf at any standard there, because your good shots as good as 10, 12, 13 handicappers, but your bad shots like can't break 100 kind of thing. Because if you're shanking over there, the game of golf gets tough, okay? And then through the ball, to say your arms are sort of reacting to the ground, understandably, okay? But at least this one here now, through the golf ball, you can get a slight pulley hooky one there, as we can see. Whereas this one here now, sort of on your tippy toes here now, not really under much control there. Looks a little bit out of balance and just a bit tight. But that tight finish position is inevitable of someone who's just had no space. Yeah. And you've lost the space because you've got here, you went nearer the ball, then your right hit went further with the shot, and now it's like, where am I going to go? Yeah. And I think if you can try and get the body to be a little bit quieter initially coming down, the arms can fall. It just gives you so much space for your arms to work things out, and then you've got space for your arms to actually strike the golf ball properly. Yeah, makes sense. Make sense to you? Yeah. Cool, good stuff, buddy. Well done.